How you doing, everybody, and welcome to Dicey Decisions, where we roll dice, spin stories, and play some targets. There is no Dicey Spotlight this week, because I wanted to take a moment to tell you all to remain calm. Everything seems to be accelerating even more and more, and this episode will be going up 2 weeks after me recording this, so gods know what's going to be happening when this episode actually goes up. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a blanket statement of be safe, be careful, wash your hands. People who are at risk need to be a priority. We're all humans. This is our planet. We're all here to live. So let's make sure we can have as many of us doing that at the end of this as possible. And you can make sure of that by taking care of each other. We will not be having an episode going up next week because we had a couple of scheduling conflicts. So we will just be missing 1 week. It's not a hiatus. We're just missing 1 week. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. He's fine. They're fine. It's fine. And with all that happy talk out of the way, let's jump into tonight's episode of Dicey Decisions. Last we left our story, a lot of quick events happened in short succession. You all were able to bullshit your way out of getting arrested, accidentally lead yourself into almost getting arrested again if it weren't for a bunch of quick thinking on Finn and Katrina's part, and the strange magical help of one Hardix the Weird.
So we are currently in transit to Oetto's shop, correct?
Oh shit, yeah, I'm supposed to be talking.
Oh God, Mike.
Everyone,
pick up.
we're gonna fruit aside.
I'm the mango.
I'm the grape, probably.
I have no self-awareness for this sort of thing.
You are
lychee.
Lychee.
Which one am I?
Lemons.
Banana.
No, lemons.
Lemons, actually.
I can't decide whether I'm the coconut, lychee, or banana.
You said I'm
Coconut.
lemons. I'm not a tsundere.
You absolutely are.
A tsundere would say that. Anyway.
This is just what this has become now.
What is an RBF?
Resting bitch face.
Oh, I
yes,
didn't know that.
I do have resting bitch face.
What does DD mean?
Designated driver.
Oh.
You see, I feel like the durian. I failed at shaving my legs today.
But do you retail therapy? Because you seem more crafty to me.
I thrift store therapy.
True.
I've given up retail this year. I'm only buying underwear and like necessities from retail. I'm only doing thrifted and making my clothes this year.
You could be grapes, Carly.
I am not small.
Yeah, no, I'm grapes.
I am not small.
I think emotionally you might be.
Yes.
Troy, you're kind of small.
To me, you are.
You kind of are small.
I am also not baby. I am the oldest out of everybody here.
Shut up, baby.
I don't know why, but I just like turned and glared at my microphone as though that was translated to anything.
Wait, who am I then?
I don't know, Tiff. I feel like you would be a bit of a persimmon. I don't know if you're ever the DD, but I can definitely
Yeah.
see you crying when you get yelled at.
Yeah.
I actually disagree. I would see Tiffany just decking anyone who yells at her.
Oh, that's so flattering. Thank you, Mike.
Are we done assigning fruit?
Yeah.
No, I hadn't figured out which one I am.
God fucking damn it.
I was gonna say mango.
Yeah, no, you feel like a mango.
Yeah.
Does that make me the banana then?
Yes?
Yeah.
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 Alright, yeah.
So we're going to auto shop.
Yeah, so you go to the fucking magic shop! So, we pick up with all of you somehow not being pursued by paladins in the middle of the city as you pull up to a teeny tiny little shop that looks like it was sandwiched between the buildings on the left and right. And it's slowly being squeezed to death. There's a mismatched door, and that definitely does not seem like it fits the door frame. But there's a sign that hangs down from a iron bar that juts out in front of the door. And the sign reads, did I have it say? Stand by. My laptop closed on me.
Bad.
I had my notes up and everything.
Everyone stopped right now. I will turn this card around.
The sign reads, The Traveling Valiance.
So Finnan parks, hops down an alleyway, actually about a block away from the shop,
Sure.
and kind of moves discreetly towards it, leading the Chucklefucks along.
Is that your guys' team name now, the Chucklefucks?
Maybe.
Fox.
Might as well be. All right. You all approach, and the front of the store is maybe about 20 feet from one side to the other. However, as you push inside, there's a little bell that goes ding-a-ling-a-ling, and inside it is
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
kind of Harry Potter-esque, where it seems a little larger on the inside, or perhaps it's just organized a lot better. It goes a lot further back, though. And there's shelves upon shelves, and there's a curtain that's kind of pulled to the side that would probably just be pulled over what seems to be a workspace. You see back in the space a hunched-over dwarvish figure, has a blonde beard that is currently braided with little wildflowers. Some of the flowers are like kind of falling out because the beard's a little all over the place. The hair's a mess. And the deep green robes that this, as you can see, an arcanist is working on what looks like just an average, like, shirt, but, like, carefully, like, inspecting every inch of it. And as the door opens and closes, they look up. Oh, hey there! Oh, wow, lots of familiar faces. Sorry, let me just, down here. Got a lot going on now, don't you know? Just excuse me. And
Fidden looks up towards the party and is just like, you know them?
We met in passing. Good to see you.
Oh, hi there. And the figure pulls the curtain across the length of the store, so that it's just this nice fabric kind of backdrop as they turn around. Well, hi there, and you all recognize Oetto, the dwarf who Finn and you are acquainted with, but Helga and Katrina, this is the person that you saved from those giant crocodiles out in the swamps on your way into the city.
Hello there.
So, it's nice to see you. Actually, I was hoping you would be able to stop by, but I know you said you had some pretty important business here in the city. But yeah, how's it going? And hey there, short stout. What's going on?
It's half stout, my friend.
Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I
It's
try to remember the nicknames.
It's fine. It's fine. We have slightly more pressing matters at the moment.
Well, what can I do for you?
How to phrase this? How to put this? These three are in some deep shit.
Some deep shit. Hi there. I don't believe we've met before. And Otto is looking at you, Soot.
So it like peeks his head around his friends and holds out his wing. Hello, I'm Sith.
I'm Otto. Sometimes I go by Oetha, but you know, it's just better to ask.
Ah, I'm Sith. I'm a good boy.
You are a good boy, and apparently you're in some deep shit with your friends here. So, what can I do for you?
We need a hideaway for just a bit.
Well, you know, a friend of me is a friend of me because I know all of you. Anyway, I kind of owe you I kind of owe the two of you for saving my neck back there, and you know, I was willing to offer a discount, but if you want to just hang out for a bit, come on behind the curtain. I'll show you what I'm working on. Maybe we can just wait until the heat dies down. And Otto kind of looks past all of you out of the window, and you do see a number of paladins kind of just marching through the streets, kind of looking in most of the windows.
It'll be easier to explain when we're less prying eyes. I'll compensate you if we need to close down the shop for a bit.
No compensation needed. It's a slow day. Anyway, come on back. And Otto leads the... It's hard for me to get out of that accent. Oh my god. So, yeah. Otto leads the rest of you back into this workspace. It's mostly just shelves of a weird assortment of items. And back through this series of shelves is kind of an open space. There's like a permanently installed magic circle that appears to have been re-chalked over and over again. There's a table with like a workbench, a bunch of like bits and bobs, and on the table, kind of in a cleared space, is that same... It just looks like an average shirt, but you can see like sewn into the sleeves and around the collar is little bits of runes. Now says, yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. It's kind of a thing. I think it's a bit of a niche item, but I call it the shirt of presenting, and you'll get a kick out of this one. Check this out. And Otto slips the shirt on and immediately grows breasts.
Ooh.
Amazing.
All right.
The start of gender presentation.
Yeah, you know, it kind of a little selfish. I made it for me, but and it deflates back to the normal shape.
So
And
it's
it's just,
clapping.
you know, it's just a thing that I've noticed seems to kind of be a bit of a niche item that I don't see around. And so if you can't buy it, you make it.
That's for sure.
That's really, really interesting, and it works both ways.
Oh, yeah. You want to try?
Sure. And then she looks down at the fact that she's wearing a cloak, a dress, and armor. Maybe later?
Helga's like, I will try.
Yeah, go for it. Give it a shot. You gotta take a few minutes to attune to it, as it were, but it's a nice little thing.
Helga puts it on and starts trying to attune to it. Takes a few minutes and then goes from basically flat chest to totally flat chest. She's just like, yes, good.
But that's actually not my favorite thing. Come check this out. And
I like this idea that like it's dwarf size, so it's like a crop top.
Yes.
Perfect.
it's definitely a crop top on Helga.
Yeah.
Okay. Fan art. I'm gonna get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Katrina's hat. We've got now Helga in a crop top. Shit. Gotta get the whole party.
Yeah. Fans of Dicey Decisions, get on that.
Dicey Decisions Fashion Week.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
yes.
Yes.
Anyway, let's try and bring this back in.
Yes.
So, you're all enjoying that one simple magic item, but Oetto seems to be super fucking excited as they return with a spatula. It's just a wooden-handled spatula.
Nice.
And Oetto puts it down on the table and just looks so fucking proud of themselves.
I reach out towards the spatula, but then I stop, look at Oetto, and may I?
Yeah, go ahead, give it a shot. Try to flip something.
Try. So Finnan picks up the spatula, and he just kind of looks it over. You said try to flip something?
Yeah, go for it.
Try to flip
Okay.
Helga. Flip Helga.
You
It's
know
gotta
what?
be
Yeah.
something you can actually flip. Like, you have to be able to lift it and throw it into the air.
Aw.
So roll a fucking strength check, bitch.
Okay. You asked for this.
Helga, flip Helga.
That's 12.
Nope. Can't lift Helga.
Aw.
You know, I tried. Let's try something a little bit more practical.
I thought it might be magical. Like you can flip whatever you want.
Yeah, this so far not the most thrilling thing, Oetto.
Oh, just you wait.
Okay, so he just is like, all right. He takes out a single gold coin, places it on the spatula, and just flip.
Roll a d20.
15.
It flips exactly 15 times and lands perfectly on the flat of the spatula.
No, Finnan does the whole Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? It's just, I love breakfasts and making some pancakes in the morning, and I'll be honest with you, I worked on this for a good couple of weeks, because you can never get that good flip when you're making a pancake, and that's the most important part, and you guys don't seem very entertained by this.
No. This is great.
I'm going to grab the spatula and I'm going to try and flip Finnan. Because I am quite a bit stronger than Finnan is.
Yay.
Finnan, do you allow her to flip you?
I will say that Finnan is probably a little too preoccupied with trying to placate Otto's, worry about it not being impressive, to not notice the spatula being taken and swiftly placed in such a way to flip him.
You said strength check?
Yep.
23.
Finnan, you feel something metal and hard slide between your legs.
I
Roll a d20, Carly.
I love it.
11.
You all watch in awe as Finnan is thrown into the air and goes 11 times and lands perfectly on his feet.
Finnan does not throw up.
Stumbles a bit, but lands on his feet.
Helga's like, yes, I like this.
That's not really what I intended that for, but experimentation is don't do that again in my shop, please.
Of course. And I give the spatula back.
Uh-huh. And wipes it off because it's now been inside Finnan's ass.
What? You did not say that.
It didn't go in his ass, but it went between his legs to get a good grip.
Right up against The taint.
He's
The
got
taint.
He's got a plump buttock, so it was a good surface to hook under.
Finnan just kind of reels from that experience. I didn't need to know what it felt like to be my breakfast, but thank you, I guess, Katrina.
You're welcome.
Anyway, Oetto,
Yeah,
these three are wanted.
I'm not surprised. You've always had a talent for meeting some strange folk, Finnan.
I tell you, it's the restaurant business. You just meet so many people.
Oh dear. Well, I have seen a few posters around, and I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but
We were framed.
I mean, you stopped to help a stranger in the middle of crocodile-infested swampland, so I figured if you were in trouble, it was not really your fault.
Framed is the wrong word. Framed. We did it. But there's good reason.
Slave trade.
Ah, yeah, if I'm being honest, what few of us dwarves are in the city aren't really fans of how the council's been running things. I'm old enough to remember that this actually was a kingdom once upon a time, but
Let's start a rebellion. Let's start a rebellion.
let's not. I don't want to die. You're more than welcome to do whatever the hell you want. I'm not gonna stick my neck out and get it.
We're
Chopped in
not
half.
starting a rebellion. There's no profit in it.
There's no profit in a rebellion. Sure there is.
Not for me. So, Oetto, what I'm thinking is just trying to get... And Finnan actually stops and just kind of looks at the trio and just kind of goes, What's the long term right now? What are you all doing in Daggerall anyway?
Well, we were here to continue traveling. We're chasing the star, which I don't really think is... I mean, it's really complicated.
Like, he actually goes wide-eyed for a moment and just goes, so you're basically just gonna try to get out of the city? Did you want to try to tie up any loose ends, anything like that?
I mean, I'd like... trust me, I would love to get rid of the virulent slave trade going on here, but Soot died, and we've nearly got arrested twice, 3 times, really.
Yeah, we gotta be concerned about the plausibility.
Artua said she would try and do things.
Maybe if we find Star, we can wish for a slave trade stop.
I mean, I thought that the general consensus was that the star was made out of whatever it was that made the thing that killed Soot. That didn't make sense. That
What?
wasn't common.
The star brought us. The star is Fena. The star is Fena. A gift of
is-
Fena. A gift of Fena.
Finnan just kind of puts a head to his, like, he just kind of rubs his temples slightly. And is just like, alright, so we gotta get to our tours. If we can get to our tours, we can get to Oran and Gurg, right?
And Artua is going to be trying to do things to help from the inside.
So,
And I think that's the most that we can really hope for right now. I'm sorry, I wish that there was more we could do.
no. What we can do is if we can get to the flagon, we've got some supplies, and then, Oetto, if you're willing to help, just to get us a decent distance from the city without being detected.
Well, I don't really know how much help I can really be for getting you out of the city. I'm sorry to say, it's not really within my means. I can, you know, nobody ever has to know you were here.
Yeah,
But-
a hideout is more than generous.
I'm sorry, that's about all I can really do for you.
It's more than a lot of people in this city probably would do for these three right now, Oetto.
Well,
On account of us being wanted fugitives.
it's funny you mentioned that, Not too many people are necessarily happy about the way things are run. And I know you were more or less joking. You mentioned a rebellion, but if you can get anyone, in some position of power to listen, maybe this isn't, maybe it's not so hopeless.
So I'm thinking we reach out, we get to Artur, and then we get Artur to start doing stuff on the inside. And then we gotta get out of here for a little while.
Yeah, we need to leave the city.
We gotta get you guys out of here, first and foremost. So what I'm thinking, it's nice to have kind of somewhere to go that the Red Capes ain't gonna look for us. But I think if we can get ourselves back to the Flagon, we can then get to Artur's and get the let out and get as far away from Daggerall as possible.
Sounds good to me.
I agree.
Everyone's using our serious voices.
If you, you all did you all saved my life. And, you're talking about how generous it is for me to let you in here. But, I would consider you all. I'm still willing to give you some sort of discount on some of my items if you need anything.
I was going to suggest that we repay your kindness with
Patronage?
yes, of course.
Patronage!
I got a few things that aren't commissions that are just kind of sitting there on the shelf. Things I've experimented with, or things that nobody ever picked up. So.
Oh yeah, Hugga should give Oetha Oetto back their shirt.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm I'm gonna need this, and I'll be making more. If you want one in your size, I can absolutely get to work on that if you'd like.
I was like, I want one in that size. No.
I mean, I can just make another. Did you want a specific color? I've got a few fabrics just laying around.
Blue.
Blue. Okay. All right. Does 15 gold sound like a reasonable price for that? Custom shirt and all that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well.
Do you have some sort of mail service, Oetto? Because we are going to be leaving town, or they are.
And I do have some letters that I need to post.
I don't have my own mail service, but the
Do you have a smart bird?
there is Kirin Courier Service. They're kind of the only reliable courier service that stretches through the Northlands. So if you just want to see if you can get a hold of them, but I don't know if that's the best idea right now, with you being on the run.
Perhaps just hold on to onto it for us.
Sure.
I'll
Yeah.
pick it,
You know
I'll
what?
pick it up some other time.
I'll have it here for you.
It's a reason for us to come back.
Hey.
All right. Sounds good. And is there anything else that you all were interested in? I got a few things here.
Yes, anything with disguises would be useful.
I'm afraid I don't have too much in the way of disguises. It looks like what you got there on is kind of the best thing that you could find as of right now. I couldn't make anything better than that. And they point at your cloak that you're wearing.
Yeah, this was a lucky find.
Those are pretty rare. In that quality. Looks elven made, so that's pretty good. Where'd you get that? Maybe I shouldn't ask.
Wouldn't you like to know?
So
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Otto, do you have anything for making distractions?
Well, I got a couple of things. One's a little more useful, but it could be used to distract, and the other one is entirely for fun. And Otto goes over to kind of a back shelf where it just looks like a mishmash of things have been put, and pulls out a little leather sack and a hairpin. And Otto sets them down and points to the hairpin. This here just emits light in a couple of different ways. So it's kind of more for like pets and stuff. And here, check it out. And Otto presses one of the 2 gemstones and lay it on the hairpin. And a little red dot appears on the wall. And Otto like wiggles it around. And Helga, you feel like claws in your neck as Crumpet shoots out from your collar and tries to attack the laser pointer.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, good kitty cat.
And Crumpet is currently chasing the laser pointer, trying to fucking murder it.
And what's the other one?
And still wiggling it around. Yeah, so that's my favorite. But these over here, I call them portable campfires. And if you just pull one of these out, don't be careful with it. And Otto reaches in and pulls out a little like a little brown pellet with a tiny fire rune inscribed on it. If you throw this at the ground, a little fire will show up. It doesn't hurt, but you know, it is kind of surprising. So that might be a thing. Sorry, I kind of make mostly novelty items if you haven't noticed. Most of my work is commission.
I
It's
mean-
all fantastic.
I think this hairpin actually might be of use.
Hey, they're like a silver a dozen. So you want to say
Fantastic.
like what, 10 copper? It's a real simple enchantment.
How about I get one? Do you have more?
I want one.
I have more. Let me go check. And Otto kind of goes back to where they got the hairpin from. And actually, there's a little wooden box. And just Otto slaps the wooden box down, and there's a number of hairpins, all of them with 2 jewels in them. And it is just like, yeah, just pick your favorite color. I guess it's just, you know.
Yeah, I'll pay for one for all 4 of us.
All 4 of you? All right. I know I joked about a silver a dozen, but actually it's going to be about 4 silver for the lot.
Just run me a tab for a moment. I'm not done shopping.
Sure.
So yeah, let's see. So we've got. Plus, we could also use this as some sort of signal. If we're separated by anything, we can point some stuff out.
Finnan, that's really smart.
Ooh.
I am clever occasionally.
Do you have anything? Cat's like thinking about it. Do you have anything just really, really weird?
Are you sure you want to ask me that?
I am absolutely positive.
Oh,
Okay.
gods.
You're gonna hate this. And Otto kind of motions you over to this one corner, and there's a singular wooden box. And Otto lifts up the lid and gestures for you to look inside, and there is the lower jaw of what it's some humanoid skull, but it's just the lower jaw. And all of the teeth have been inscribed with little runes. And Otto says, "This is something I didn't make. This was a trade-in, and it's the weirdest fucking thing I have in the store.
Oh boy.
When you're holding this, you can speak and understand any language. You just talk normally, and anything that can speak a language can understand you, as far as I know. And if you're holding it and someone's talking in a foreign language that you don't understand, suddenly you understand it. But that's not where it gets weird. This can record things." And Otto flicks one of the teeth, and the jaw starts wiggling as if it was talking, and you just and and, uh, and yeah, that's it, because you're not touching it, so you can't hear it. But yeah, it just starts freaking out, and then it stops.
Okay, yeah, I want that.
Oh, okay. And I will get you the stat sheet for that eventually. But that one there is gonna cost you. It goes for about 20 gold, because this might be a unique item. I
Let
tried to
me
have it
make sure.
appraised, but it's a little creepy looking, so I don't want to.
Done.
Okay.
So, was there anything that you needed?
Sid has been like next to passing out. No. Writing. Something to write.
I've got let me see. And Oetto kind of sifts through shelves and kind of going through some boxes. And Oetto comes back with a sheaf of papers. It appears to be like 20 or so. And Oetto says, okay, so I don't know if this was what you were looking for, but these are special message letters. And so if you write a message or a letter on these, it will, and rip it off, and you say a magic word, it will disappear and appear right in front of whoever you want it to send to.
How much of that do you have?
And send it back. It's just the 10. These were also a trade-in.
How far?
I haven't tested. I would say, at least as far as the ends of the kingdom.
I think that would come in very much handy if you'd like to pick those up, Soot.
I have no money.
Don't. I'm running a tab. Don't worry.
Let me help cover at least a little bit of this.
No. I've got it. Let's take 4 of those, Oetto.
Okay.
Hey.
And Helga, was there anything else you were after?
No, I think. Unless you have nice big X better than this one.
Sorry, fresh out.
Okay.
Alright, so... And I think I'll round everything off by taking this spatula.
You sure?
Spatula.
I'd rather keep it out of a particular set of hands. And he kind of side-eyes Katrina.
Huh?
Tell you what, it's on the house.
Spatula.
You
on
are
the
one of the
house.
good ones, Oetto.
I try to be. Okay, let's, looks like, and Oetto kind of peeks out, walks over and peeks out from behind the curtain. Looks like, patrols have, kind of moved on. So, let's get you settled up, and, good luck.
Hey.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's good to
Thanks
see
a
you
lot.
again.
Nice to see you, too. I hope you, were able to do what you wanted to do in town, before you got in trouble.
Eh.
I mean, killed some bad guys, upended some slavery, Soot died.
Yeah, you keep mentioning that. Are you talking about, like, actually dying, or...
Yeah, let's save the stories for another time when you're less in a rush.
Sure. Okay, so what does that total bring you to with everything?
I covered my 20 gold for my job.
That's 20 gold. There was 4 silver for the pins, and then...
The spatula, 4 pages of the magic paper,
All right. I don't remember how much I said the magic paper was, but it's...
50 gold apiece.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's expensive shit. So that'll so Oetto, since you're buying the pages, Otto's gonna kind of just wave the the 4 silver, and you can just do a round 200.
Hey. Look at him.
I'm just
being
trying to
so-
remember the conversion because I do still have platinum on me.
Do you have 20 platinum?
Oh yeah.
That's 20 platinum.
All right.
You actually have the equivalent of a there's a bar. There's 2 bars of platinum. Oh wait, no, they're rolls. Yeah. So you just hand Otto 2 rolls of platinum.
Mm-hmm.
And Otto's like, "Oh, okay. All right. That's good lord.
You know I don't operate in pocket change, Otto.
Yeah. You should really get some conversions in. That's gonna freak some people out.
It's all part of the show.
Oh my goodness.
Eh,
So, come on. I'm sure Kvatya has dinner waiting for us.
All right, and Otto bids you all a fond farewell as you make your way out of the traveling valiants and into the city. As you all make your way, in the cart through the city, avoiding paladins as best you can, you finally make your way out of the gates, across the docks into the Lochbard, where the familiar form of the dragon's flagon in the slowly waning sun of the day is not so familiar of a shape. The silhouette of the building is broken by what looks about 3 platoons of paladins
Oh,
who
shit.
quickly surround you as you approach. Bristling spears pointed at all of you as the same captain from before steps forward, arms crossed, and says, "Now you're under arrest." So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for being here. If you are listening to this on iTunes, please be sure to leave us a review because it super duper helps us out. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment about your favorite part and your predictions for the next episode. Please go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/dicey decisions. There's cool stuff, fun bonuses, keeps the lights on, all that good stuff. There might be a musical album, I don't know. Oh, I probably should have put this in at the beginning of the episode, so I'm going to just edit that in. We will not be having an episode going up next week because we had a couple of scheduling conflicts, so we will just be missing 1 week. It's not a hiatus, we're just missing 1 week. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. He's fine. They're fine. It's fine. Thank you all so much for being here. Please be safe, share some love, and tell a story. Good night.